So there we go, guys. Few details of how to open the guard by grabbing this sleeve. Don't forget to turn your palm up. And then some ways for you apply pressure pass by grabbing the head, or if the guy blocks, then go to the stack pass. Guys, I want to show to you how I like to open the guard without using too many grips. That's a great alternative for you use also like when you're training without the gi. All right, so I'm gonna show you the details, and that's probably my favorite way, my favorite approach to open the close guard. All right, so what I do basically is like find a way to post my hands like on his chest or on his shoulder right here, or even the armpit, and I have to stand up like quickly. All right, otherwise he's gonna start to grab my collar. He's gonna start to try, cross my arm. So what I do basically is just like post my hand over here in order to stand up. All right, it's an easy thing. I can put my hands here or even on his wrist like this. So my goal is to get on my feet as soon as possible. And once I end up over here, all right, I have to maintain my legs in a good base. All right, so in this way, I'm not gonna lose my balance, and I'm not gonna do this. All right, I'm not gonna like pick one side and use just one hand against his leg. The legs is stronger than the arm. I'm gonna take advantage that I have both of my arms free, and I would like choose one leg to put both of my hands on the leg that I chose. So if I choose this leg over here, I come up and two of my hands are here on top of his knee. So now I push the leg down, and then I'm ready to pass his guard. One more time. So I'm gonna try to stand up as soon as possible, and then I push the leg down, and that's like a really effective way to open the close guard. So as soon as we open the guard, we need to always find the best way to connect it with a pass, right? And I could show like different pass to you over here, like stack pass, like this, all right, or headquarters position. But what I'm gonna do over here is work the knee cut. So as soon as I push the leg down, let's turn a little bit like this. Like this is perfect. As soon as I push the leg down, I'm gonna put my right hand right on top of his hip here. My elbow should be monitoring this leg, right? So if I keep my elbow outside, he brings the leg inside, and then I don't have the knee cut. So my elbow always inside the leg, hand on the hip, and then I'll keep this leg down. Why? Because now he cannot put the foot on my hip, so he cannot control the distance. And then I'll throw my right knee here, next to his rib, and now I jump his leg at the same time that I'm getting under hook on the side. That's perfect. I'm getting the underhook on the side. I'm controlling the arm on this side, and I drop my head here. Some people like to drop the head on this side over here. I would say that's not wrong, but it's more effective, in my opinion, if I drop my head to the same side that I am. So my next step now is to switch my knee to my hip. So I'm not gonna pass the guard here. I'm gonna slide my knee outside and put my hip down here. And now I get the side control, and then I start to end up over here on the side control. Okay, one more time. Turn on this angle. So I come up, I push, and now I'll put my right hand here. I jump, I get the underhook at the same time that I'm dropping my head and controlling the arm. Let me turn over here. Watch this, guys. My left hand is here. All right. Sometimes his arm is gonna be around here. You can pull. Other times it's gonna be on the ground. You can just trap. But it's important I control the arm. All right. So somehow I need to have this arm under control. So now as I slide my knee outside, I drop my hip here, and then I get the side control. Once again. So watch this, guys. I circle my hand, and then I drop my knee. As soon as I drop my knee, I stay really low. Chin up on his side. Guys, one detail about the knee cut, all right, that I've seen people doing, and they'll try to avoid that, is to, when you're passing, never put your hip on top of your opponent's belly. Because here, he has leverage to throw me over him, like this. So that's why, when I'm passing, I slide my knee out and my hip goes on the ground. There's no weight on top of him. The chances that he has to throw me over are really low, especially when I have the underhook and this arm under control, okay? I'm gonna show now in real speed how I break the close guard and then how I connect with the knee cut pass, okay? This way. Let's pull this one. So there we go, guys, the connection, all right, for the knee cut pass. And this style of to open the close guard, as I said, is a really effective one. You don't rely on grips, so you can use either, you can use in both gi or no gi, and that's definitely one of my favorite ways to open the close guard. Guys, I want to talk to you now about how I like to defend the lumberjack swing. All right, so I'm gonna show like some details that help me a lot, and check it out. So guys, when I'm over here in this situation, and you know, regardless if I have a grip or not, if I just like stood up and then over here, all right. So when my opponent starts to wrap my leg, what he wants to drive his hip inside my leg, all right, in this direction, and then if he's able to open up my knee, he's able to knock me down. So can you go a little bit like this, all right? Just a small example. About this position, okay? So when my opponent is wrapping my leg, what I have to do is first, like, have a good base. I cannot keep my legs like narrow. I have to open my legs, okay? And I'll throw my knee, this knee over here, above his hip. So I needed to take my toe, my heel off the ground in order to rotate my foot. And when I rotate my foot, I also rotate my upper body, all right? So don't rotate my foot and stay here. Otherwise, I'm in a really weird base, and I'll definitely lose my base like later. Still a little bit tighter. So I lift my heel, and as I rotate my foot and my knee, I also rotate my chest, all right? So now when he starts to go, if I don't keep that leg like far away, that's what's gonna happen. He will win. So let me show the side now. So this leg over here should be a little bit more far away, and then when I turn, all right, my weight is here, right on top of his belly. It's not here, it's here on top of his belly. So when he tries to knock me down, watch, that's easy to defend, especially when I'm turning and I'm putting some pressure over here. So he goes, that's really hard to defend. So my knee always on top of the hip bone, around the belly, the rib. that's a good spot to like play Cerny. And then I have to open the guard, right? So I'm here. Just by lifting my head without go away, just by lifting my head, I'm able to break the close guard. Watch. If my opponent is too strong, if I feel that his legs are, are giving me a hard time, I can also use my hands, like either here or just here, all right, to open the guard. So that's also a possibility. But the details over here, as soon as he wrapped my leg, is to turn my foot, open my leg a little bit, and my weight is here. When I have to stand up, I don't lift my hip. I just lift my head, and I have the guard open. Okay? And another detail, and that detail is like when I open the guard, because he still have the leg. All right. A lot of times this move works for me. As soon as I open, all right, I just bring my knee and my foot up here, and then I'm ready to find the pass that I feel that is more that fits better to that moment. So what I do in the end, all right, because I know that the arm is gonna be around here, I just like pull my foot upwards, and then I step back, chin up over here, ready to put pressure on him. Okay. Another thing, please. And if you feel that there's like he's not controlling the leg like too tight, he's not putting into much risks, like here, I can always circle the leg, all right? That's a possibility. But most of the times, he's gonna stay like really tight. So I needed to turn my knee, my heel, and put my weight in the right direction. So I turn like this. And then I can pass, all right? So a few details of how I like to defend the lumberjack sweep. And I hope you guys like it. Guys, I want to show you how I like to deal against the ankle sweep. So I'm going to show a few details over here. So check it out. Let's go backwards a little bit more. So guys, when I'm standing up over here and my opponent is grabbing my ankles, one thing that I cannot do is be, desperate. I know what's coming, and that helps us to stay more to put ourselves into the right technique, the right move that I'm about to do. So if he's here, what he's looking for? He's looking to open the guard, and then like put my back on the floor and eventually come up. So knowing that, when he opens the guard, there's a move that I really like to do,